Hey guys, how we doing? It's DC3 Johnson here with another Madden 21 video, guys. So, just gonna handle some quick free agency. So, I think this time we're gonna go with re-signing our boy, Mr. Daniels, because he has been doing really well for us. He's been getting those touchdown passes whenever we've been requiring him to do so. We're also gonna go ahead and re-sign Mr. Washington to a minimum contract. So, with that being said, we're gonna jump straight to the video, guys. So. We're going to be playing the 49ers this week as we head towards the end of the season. I believe a win here will probably end up giving us the top record in our conference, which should be very, very good for us here. And so we're going to go ahead and just start the offense right here against the Niners. We end up starting on the 24. Looks like they got the ball first to start things off, and unfortunately we end up our boy Kenyon Drake ends up fumbling the ball there. So one of our first. That's actually very, very rare for it to happen to us. But we basically come back and in the second quarter, San Francisco up 7-0 right now. We're starting from the 1 yard line here, guys, and so we're going to go ahead and push, trying to avoid a sack here. We're going to lob it. Unfortunately, end up coming up short on that pass. 3rd and 9 here, and boom, they end up getting a safety on us, so it's going to become a 9-0 ball game. Look at Mr. Warner over there, just taunting the crowd, getting the crowd riled up here, and it's going to be. We do end up simming a little bit of the second quarter to try to see if the offense could get going a little bit. It looks like while we were gone, they were able to get a field goal in, and unfortunately, but they ended up allowing a touchdown to the Niners. So it's now a 16-3 ball game. We have about a minute 12 here. And so we're going to go once again lob it here. This time to once again DeAndre Hopkins here with about a minute 7 left here. We're going to take a first time out there, and right from the 47-yard line, we're going to go for it again. Unfortunately, missed pass there, stops the clock, and so this time we're going to go straight for the run here, lob it at the last possible second, and it ends up working out. Our boy Max Williams catches it, goes out of bounds from the 20-yard line with about less than a minute left here. And so once again, another pass here. This time it's a little incomplete. We intended to pass it to Christian Kirk, who we're trying to get involved here. And we're going to once again throw it here. And this time it's going to be once again DeAndre Hopkins who ends up getting the touchdown pass here. It's going to be 16-10 to end halftime. And I'll go ahead and go quiet for the halftime report, guys.
We'll kick things off up at FedEx Field. An NFC battle between Carolina and Washington. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. In that game, level as they take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts.
Kudos to Jonathan Coachman, better known as the coach from ESPN. And so we go ahead and continue here, guys. So it's going to be second half. It's a 16-10 ball game, and we're going to go ahead and continue here. So we do get the nice little run there. It's going to be, so now we're at the 35-yard line for San Francisco. And this time Christian Kirk once again gets the nice little juke there. And so we are inside the red zone for the Niners here, trying to take the lead here. We have about 12 minutes here in the third quarter left, and so you could just take a quick replay at the pass here. Just ends up avoiding this tackle and try to getting probably like an extra yard or two in the play as we're going at it. This time DeAndre Hopkins is our intended receiver. We get about 5-6 yards here to keep the offense going, and unfortunately, but it's not enough to get to the first down marker. So we're going to have to settle for a field goal, and we end up cutting the deficit to a 3-point game. It's going to be 16-13 here for the Niners, and they end up getting a field goal here to once again make it a 6-point game here, as we are roughly about 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. We're going to lob it to our boy Max Williams, who had the open lane, just unfortunately was not able to capitalize on the tackle. And so it's starting from the 46. This time it's going to be once again Kenyon Drake, or sorry, Chase Edmonds. And it looks like we have a personal foul. I want to see who is it against. It's going to be our boy Sweezy. Ends up getting us the penalty that puts us at 2nd and 22. But no matter, we give it to Christian Kirk, and we end up getting the first down marker there. So it's 245 yards, guys, for us. Our boy Kyler Murray just having a phenomenal season with the passing game. And so this time to Kenyon Drake, and ends up extending it to 272 as we are in the 9-yard line. And this time we see an opportunity to make a run for it, and we end up getting tackled at the last second. But no matter, no biggie. It's going to be a rush touchdown for us here as we celebrate, as the game is now tied, and we have the opportunity to get the extra point to take the lead here for the first time actually in the entire game, which kudos to the Niners for really doing a great job in keeping this lead as it is. And so we end up coming back on the next possession. Niners unable to score there. We end up intercepting with about 47 seconds left here in the third. The intended pass was for DeAndre Hopkins, and unfortunately just not able to capitalize there. They end up going for a touchdown, end up getting the 2-point conversion to make it a 27-20 game here, guys, with about 13 minutes left. And so it's going to be our boy Kenyon Drake who ends up getting the 10 additional yards. Ends up going for 12 actually to put us at 1st and 10 at the 37. This time around, Kyler Murray feeling the pressure, ends up taking the run and ends up getting the 10 yards to push through. So see, second rush, 19 yards thus far. And so once again a lob here to Christian Kirk, and now we are inside the 33-yard line here. And so on the next play we go down to the 25, we lob it, and so now we are inside officially the red zone with about 10 minutes left here. This time Kyler Murray once again throws it to, it should be Max Williams, and Max Williams ends up getting his 8th receiving touchdown of the year, first one of the game, and it is now a 26-27 ball game. Extra point could potentially put us in a tie situation, and we end up going 27-27 midway through the fourth here. Another run opportunity for Kyler Murray, and he ends up advancing probably about a good 15 yards. As it looks like 3 rushes, 37 yards. So a nice game so far for the run game here for Kyler Murray. And so just taking a quick peek look, feels the pressure coming, and so just taking the nice jump to get us going here. So 5:54 to go. Once again, another opportunity. We end up lobbing, almost end up going for the run, but this time we're going to throw it to DeAndre Hopkins at the last possible second, and he ends up getting the touchdown pass, which completes our objective. We wanted to get 3 passing touchdowns for the game, and so just like that, we took the lead. 49ers end up coming back to score a touchdown to tie the game up. We are in the 2-minute warning, and this time it's going to be Christian Kirk here advancing our play to the 38-yard line. Once again, 3rd and 10. We're going to take it here to Max Williams, and it's going to be a timeout for the Niners as we end up going to 4th down. We're going to have to take the chance and end up punting it away with about 1:15 left. It's going to be a touchback situation for us. So it looks like we are going to be heading to overtime here, as that's basically our best hope. And they ended up getting the offense, but it looks like they ended up getting the first possession in overtime. Looks like they ended up intercepting, which is our perfect opportunity for us to take full advantage of that, and we're going to try to go straight for the win here. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 here. Pressure's on. We have to really get an advance, and this time it's going to be once again it's actually going to be our boy Andy Isabella. First reception of the game, and a clutch one to keep us going. It's going to be first down for us, and so this time around it's going to be DeAndre Hopkins who ends up bouncing out of the red zone but putting us back into the 22-yard line. And so on 2nd and 9 we see an opportunity, and we go to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald takes it to the 5 with about 11 minutes left here, and we're probably going to go for a couple of runs, or we end up going for the quick pass. No, we're going to give it to Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds is going to go to advance to about 2 yards more and so we're going to try it one more time on second down, and we end up faking it here, and we're going to lob it, and we're going to end the game right here, guys, as you see our boy Mr. Daniels, who ends up getting the extension, is giving us the win here in overtime as Kyler Murray lobs it and ends up giving the winning touchdown to Mr. Daniels, who is going to pick up the win here for us, and we're going to definitely get the win here. And so ends up getting a nice XP advancement. So 409 yards, guys, a fantastic game for us, but kudos to the Niners for making this a very close game. And guys, I really do appreciate you guys sticking around to the end to watch everything. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Stay tuned. I actually got lots of other stuff going on right now. We're working on some projects. I got F1 actually up on the channel, so definitely give it a check out. And you guys take care, guys, and stay safe out there, and stay tuned for the next one.